6 and number 7, yes or no?
On.
What's the last one we did?
Let me see. Trying to think what we did. Let me get to it here. Hold on. The last one we did was, I believe,
Number 7.
7. Okay, so let me do it. Let me do this. I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna go like that again. Or let me see. You did number. You said 6 and 7. Okay, let me do it this way. I'm gonna go with number 6. I'm gonna start with 6 again, and then I'm gonna go from there. 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. Go like that. Okay. Even though we did number 6, let's do it again one more time. Okay. All right. Number 6. It looked like this. 6A. It was like f of x, and then even though we did it, I'm gonna do it again. I'm just gonna change the numbers, okay? 3 and g of x is plus 5x plus 9. There you go. All right, all I did is change the numbers. That's all. Everybody okay with that?
That's
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it one more time just to make sure you got it. 27, 21, 8 a.m. 14. Okay. All right, go ahead and use your machines unless you're gonna answer me, okay? All right, number first one. F plus g of x means to add them together. So the way you did it last time was like this. You add the first one, you add the second one. So everybody okay right there? And then you have 2x plus 3, add 5x plus 9. All right, go ahead and mute your machine. There's more stuff coming back on me. Thanks. Just mute it, and then a little bit you can turn that on when you're gonna answer. Okay, ready? All right. So to do this one, you go 2x plus 3 plus 5x plus 9. And then inside the box, you're gonna put the answer. And the answer for this one is, all right, you can tell me the answer. What is it? What goes in the box right there? At the x's.
7x plus 13.
Yep, that's it. 7x plus something.
12.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's it. And then, and I tell you, the domain of this is just generic answer. It's like this. All right, number 6, letter B. It was f of x is same thing, 2x plus 3. And the g of x, I'm gonna use the same numbers again, 5x plus 9. I'm gonna go f minus g of x, means take away f of x, take away g of x. F of x is 2x plus 3, take away 5x plus 9. So 2x plus 3 minus 5x and minus 9. So the answer in my box is, somebody tell me. Go ahead, tell me the answer in the box.
Get a 3x minus 6.
It's negative 3x and minus 6, like that, 2 minus signs. Yeah, this would be minus 3x and that'll be minus 6. That's right. And domain, generic answer again. Generic minus infinity to infinity. That's it. Go down with that one. All right, I'm gonna go question number 2. A, B. Let me go to C and D now. Okay, C and D. All right, let's go to C. Over here. So that one's done. Now I'm gonna go next one. All right, same kind of problem. Just set up the numbers. All right, so now 6 letter C. Okay. It's gonna be the same problem. F of x is 2x plus 3, and g of x is 5x plus 9. It's gonna say f times g of x. You multiply these two numbers together. 2x plus 3 multiplied times 5x plus 9. So I'm gonna do FOIL all this business. Ready? So the first one, 2 times 5, that's gonna be 10x squared 2 times 9 is going to be 18x. 2 times that is going to be 15x. And 2 times 9 is 27. So now, you told me the answer in the box. What was in the box?
Ten x squared plus 33x plus 27.
All right, so 10x squared plus, he said 33
Yes, sir.
plus 27 at the end like that. Is that it?
Correct.
All right, so 8, 9, 5, 13, get 1. Yep. 33. All right. And domain, same thing. Just it's a generic answer. Minus infinity, any number you want to put it in there. Now, 6 letter D says f of x, same problem. And g of x, the same problem. So now f over g of x, which is f of x over g of x, which is 2x plus 3 over 5x plus 9. So now this is the answer. Now, the only thing is on this one, 5x plus 9 could be a 0 if you put the right numbers in there. So you need to solve that thing. So 5x plus 9 minus 9 goes 0 minus 9. 5x is negative 9. Divide this by 5. Divide this by 5. So x is negative 9 over 5. So the domain for this other one is this one. Domain is any number you want to use, just don't use negative 9/5. Okay, there's A, there's B, there's C. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do D and let's see, I guess E, E, F, G. Okay. E. Now, once you have these things, you gotta put numbers in it. Let's do number 6, letter E. It says f plus g of x. We did it earlier, and we ended up with, let's see what I get. I got 7x plus 12. 7x plus 12. So let's gonna say find f plus g of the number 2. So you're gonna go 7 times 2 plus 12. And that's gonna give you 14 plus 12. So f plus g of 2 is, somebody tell me the answer. Was 14 and 2 and 12. Or is it 14 and 2? Wait, let's see. Yeah, what's 14? What's these two numbers right here?
26.
20 and 6. Okay. 6 letter F. It said F minus G of X, and we did it earlier. We ended up with, let's see what we had. We have minus 3x and a minus 6. So the F minus G of 1. So minus 3 times 1 minus 6. So F minus G of 1 is going to be minus 3 and minus 6. So F minus G of 1. Somebody tell me the answer in the box.
Negative 9.
He said negative 9. That's right. It's negative 9. All right. And the other two, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Okay, go next page. G and H. All right. So next one's going to be 6. 6 letter G. It says F over, no, it's not F, it's F times, yeah. Let's get rid of that one. I don't like that page. Started it wrong. Okay, now here we go. So now the other one was F times G of X. So this one's going to be 6. And let's see, we did A, B, C, D, E, F. I guess G is the next one. There you go. G. So this one says F times G of X. And F times G of X, we ended up with this big long thing here. 10x squared plus 33x plus 27. So F times G, on mine said to put a 1 in there. So I'm going to put a 1 right here. 1 squared, 33 times 1 plus 27. So F times G of 1 is 1 times 1 plus 33 times 1 plus 27. F times G of 1 is going to be 10 times 1 plus 33 times 1 plus 27 is going to use a calculator right now. 10 plus 33 plus 27. What's that going to be? Give me a number.
70.
70.
How much? 70?
Yes.
70. That'd be 7 3 is 10. Give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70. Yeah, sounds right. 70 sounds good, man. All right. So now, all right. So now the next one, number 6, H. Okay, this is the F over G of X. We had, what was the word? What we have for that one? It was a fraction 2x plus 3 on top of 5x plus 9. Okay, so now on this one, it said to put the number 2 in there. So let's do that. So F over G of 2. So you're gonna go 2 times 2 calculator. 5 times 2. So now tell me. All right, go and mute your machines. Mute your machines. Thanks. All right, now tell me the number on top. 2 times 2 is 4. I got that part. I got 10 plus 9 in the bottom. So tell me the final answer.
Okay, I got 7 over 9. No, excuse me. 7 over 19.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, that's it. 7 over 19. Okay, that's right. You got it.
Okay.
All right. So now that's and that one's done. Yeah, 6 A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, that's done. So now I'm gonna go number 7. Question number 7. That's kind of like the hard one that has all the F of X plus A stuff. So let's do that one. Difference quotient. It's a little bit harder, but you can still do it. Ready? All right, so I'll do that one, number 7. This one. Remember this one, number 7? It looks like this. It says F of X is X squared minus 9X minus 11 or something like that. And it says use this formula here. X plus H minus F of X over H, like that. Okay, and it's called difference quotient. All right, ready? So let's do this guy right here. So this one you have to do the long line. Let me see if this helps you. The big one here, the little one there. So on this side over here, I'm gonna go X squared minus 9X minus 11. Is that okay for the old one over here? Yes or no? The new one, instead of only the X, you have to put the X plus H in there. Okay. So you're gonna have to put this business. That right there. Okay. X plus H is gonna go in there. Set that out for you right now. Okay, so we're gonna go X plus H squared minus 9 times X plus H minus 11. The new. Everybody okay with step number 1? Yes or no? Old and the new.
Basically, put it in like.
Yes?
Okay, squared. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yes, minus 9.
Yeah, just put this. Yeah, this is the new. And this is the new. Everybody okay with the new right there?
Yes, sir.
All right, so when I get that, now I'm gonna start doing that FOIL stuff, FOIL. So this X plus A squared, you gotta do it 2 times, which means X plus H times X plus H twice. Everybody okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, and then this is negative 9 times the first one. Well, that's gonna be negative 9X And negative 9 to the next one, it's gonna be negative 9h. Is that okay for that part right there?
Yes. Okay.
And minus 11. And then does this minus sign affect all the numbers after it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So it can be minus x squared. What else? A negative is a
Positive.
positive, and a negative is a positive again. Right there.
Yes.
But okay with step 1 and 2?
Yes, sir.
All right, so now I'm multiply it out. Ready?
Okay,
X
sure.
times x
It's
x
x
squared.
squared.
X times h is 1xh. Okay. And x times h again is 1xh. Is that okay? Plus h squared. And everything else, I'm just going to copy it. Minus 9x, minus 9h, minus 11. Minus it, plus that, plus 11, all over h. So now, and I told you the way I did it was this way. I had to go back to first grade now. And I said, one bear, remember that? Then I add, let me put the yellow on them. Hold on a second.
9h.
1xh, can I add those together? How much is that?
2xh.
Yep, 2h8. So it's going to be x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Everything else, I'm just going to copy it down. Okay. Right there. Okay. So now, once I get there, I can cancel stuff out. Tell me what goes away. What goes away? X squared, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
11, how about 11?
Yes.
What else?
The 9x.
Yep, those are ones.
Yes.
So leftover is 2xh plus h squared minus 9h over h. These are left over right here. And there's going to be 2xh over h plus h second over h minus 9h over h. And all that becomes what?
Plus k over h. Okay.
So if I fix this one up some, reduce it, what do I get?
2x plus h minus 9.
Yeah, 2x plus h, and then you said minus 9 at the end? 2x, h, and minus 9. Yes.
So it's just 2x plus h minus 9.
Is that all right? Yes or no? Tell me yes or no? Yes. Number 7. I mean, yeah, that's okay, right?
Yes.
All right. We'll go next one then. 5. Go page 6. All right. Number 8. Question number 8. All right. Question number 8. It's gonna say, can you give you a graph? You can find all kinds of stuff on it. Let me show you the graph. So there's gonna be a picture already. It's gonna be like, show you what it looks like. It'll be like this. Let me see what my picture looks like. It looks like that, like a big W or something. Something like that. All right, it's gonna have like dots right there. And I'll give you the dots right here. This is gonna be negative 3 and 1. This is gonna be 3 and 1. This is gonna be 0 and 1. It's gonna be negative 1, 0. It's gonna be 1, 0. Okay, so those are all the dots that belong to that graph right there. So now I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna ask you the questions. Let me get them out here. It says 8A is gonna say find the x-intercepts in the x-intercepts. All right, so where does it cross? And this is the x line, and this is the y line. So you don't remember what it was. So now, where does it cross the x line? It looks like it crosses it right here and right there. Yes or no? Is that where it crosses the x line right there? And those 2 points are negative 1, 0, and what else?
1, 0.
1, 0. Those are the 2 points that are right there. Okay. Next question. It's gonna say, what is the y-intercept? Okay, and that means to you that there's a y line right here. Where does it hit the y line? Looks like it hits it right there. Yes or no?
0, 1.
Exactly. 0 and 1. Okay, so I got x-intercepts, I got y-intercepts. Now it's going to ask you other words. Domain, and let me tell you what that means before I do this. It means the left and the right of the graph. Okay, so the left of the graph means if I were to go to the left and look at the first numbers only, okay? And if I go to the right of this thing, okay? So to the left, how far does it go to the left? Look at the
-3.
first, yeah, -3. And to the right, how far does this graph go to the right? +3, exactly. So that's what that means. Domain means what? Left and right, like this. Okay. Now, the other word, range, means something different. Let me do that one. Okay, range means this. It means the bottom, and the top. Okay. The bottom of the graph is right here, and the top of the graph is right here. See where the little dot lines are? All right. So the bottoms, look at the second numbers. It goes 1 and 0 and 1 and 0 and 3 and 1. So the second numbers, the lowest numbers in the second ones are what?
0.
0. Okay. And the top, the highest number it goes is, how far up does it go? Look at
1.
the second numbers. 1. Somebody say 1. Yes or no? Like this. So it goes bottom to the top. The bottom and top of the graph. Okay, so we got x-intercept, y-intercepts, domain, range. And then the other questions are, where is it increasing, decreasing? Okay. Increasing, decreasing. Okay, so increasing, decreasing, what does that mean? All right, if you're walking on this graph, I'm gonna say this is you. Okay, and you're walking on this graph from the left to the right. Okay, you're going from this way, that way. Look at the first numbers only. Let me highlight that right here. You're looking only the first numbers this time. Don't look at anything else. First numbers only, ready? So from -3 to -1, if you're going this graph from the left to the right, are you going downstairs? Are you decreasing or increasing?
Decreasing.
Yeah. So from -3 to -1, it's decreasing. So right here, you're gonna put -3 to -1. What are you doing? It's going down. And then first number again, from -1 to 0, what's going on now?
Increasing.
Increasing. So from -1 to 0, you're going upstairs. And then from 0 to 1, what's going on there?
Decreasing.
Decreasing.
Yes, from 0 to 1, it's decreasing. And then from 1 to 3, what's going on there?
Increasing.
Increasing.
1 to 3. Going up. Okay, so you see how I did that? Up and down, up and down? Hopefully, yes. Now, that last question I'm gonna ask you is gonna ask you this. Is this an evening or an odd function or neither one? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what that means. Even means that if I were to cut this graph right in the middle, like this, like that, cut it right in the middle like that, that exactly half the graph will be in this side, half will be in that side. Is that what happens here? If I cut it right in the middle, does it look less?
Yes,
The
sir.
left side, right side looks exactly the same?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
it
sir.
does, right? So you're gonna say this, yes, it's even. Okay. Now, if it wasn't, let me show you one that's not even. Okay. It goes like this, looks like that, looks just like the one we just did right now. But then all of a sudden this happens. Boom. So now this graph right here, if I cut this W looking thing right in the middle, does the left side and right side look the same?
No.
No, then it's not even, this one's just neither. It's gonna say this. Because it's never gonna be odd in this class. It's either gonna be even or neither. So even if it cuts in the middle, even. If it cuts it wrong like this, so it's like small and big, neither. Okay. So this is a neither one, even, that's an even one. Okay, let me do one more like this. Let me just change the numbers, okay? Same problem, I'm just gonna put a new picture, okay? Same problem, ready? All right, I'm gonna do number 8 again. Is that okay? 8 again. All right, And go to the next page now. Same thing. Ready? Number 8 again. Okay, I'm gonna draw the picture different. Let me see. I'll do it a different way. What if I go like? See, let's do it like this. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And then this time I'm gonna put the numbers higher over here somewhere. Okay. So this is gonna be -2 and 0. This is gonna be 2 and 0. And this is gonna be 0 and 1. And I'm gonna make this number -5 and let's say 4. That sounds good. And this is gonna be 5 and 4. Okay, so the numbers are different. That's all. So now we do the same answers again. The x-intercepts for this picture, this graph. The x-intercepts are what? What are they? Are they this guys right here? Yes or no? So tell me what the x-intercepts are. I'll tell you one. -2, 0 is 1, and then what did you get on this?
0.
2, 0.
Yeah, 2 and 0. Yeah, that one and that one. That one. All right. Now the y-intercept. I think that is.
-5, 4, and 5, 4.
Oh, no, y-intercept. This is the y. Remember the y line?
0, 1.
There you go. So this is the x-intercepts of this, and the y-intercepts right here. Y'all see the difference right there? X's and the y's. 0, 1. Okay. Now the next question is a domain. Okay. Domain, and I'll tell you that means just left and right.
-5 to 5.
-5 to 5, exactly. -5 to 5. And the range is going to be the bottom and the top. The bottom and the top.
That one would be
Look at the second numbers. Look at the second number.
0 to 1.
Yeah, 0, and then it goes all the way up to high. Does it go? 0 and what?
Oh, 0 and 4. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. This one. Increasing and decreasing. All right, increasing, decreasing. Now, again, you're walking from left to right. Right. Left. Right. Go ahead, mute your machines. I hear stuff coming back on me. No, mute your machines. Thanks. Okay, ready? So now, just tell me the answer. So now you're gonna look at only the first numbers, the first numbers, the first numbers, the first numbers, the first numbers. Only the first numbers. Don't look at anything else. You ready? So from -5 to -2, what's going on?
Decreasing.
There you go. From -5 to -2, decreasing. And then from -2 to 0. What's going on here?
Increasing.
Increasing. All right. And then from 0 to 2.
Decreasing.
And then from 2 to 5.
Increasing.
Okay, so we got that part. Next question I'm gonna ask you. Even, odd, or neither. I already told you. They're gonna be this guy. So even, if I cut this right in the middle, like this, you think it's gonna be cut it evenly? Yes or no? It's half on the left side, half on the right side.
Yes, it's even.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say yes. This is an even function. Okay. Yeah, even. An even function. Is that okay? Yes. I'll give you a graph. I'll give you something that's even. If I cut that W in the middle, is it gonna be even? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's gonna be exactly in the middle. Okay. All right, that's fine. You got it. You understand? Okay, I'm gonna say number 8. You know how to do that. All right, let's go to next page. All right, 7. Let's go to page number 8. Okay. And now we're gonna give you another graph. It's already gonna be there. Okay, this is number 9. They're gonna give you a graph like this. Just draw it in here. It's gonna go like from here down here. Then it's gonna go back up. It's gonna go back down or something like this. It's gonna have goes down, up, something like that. And I'll give you some numbers in here. This is 0, 3. This one is 2 and 1. This one is 4 and 7. And this one is 5 and 3. Okay. So we got 4 dots right there. Okay, so now let me tell you what they're gonna ask you for. They're gonna ask you for the absolute max, the highest one of all those dots right there. Which is the highest dot? Is it 0, 3? No. Is it 3, 2, 1? No. Is it 4, 7 or 5, 3? Which is the highest dot?
4, 7.
Yes, 4, 7. 4 and 7. And the other question they're going to ask you is going to ask you for the absolute min, the lowest dot in the whole place. What's the lowest dot? Is it this one or this one or that one or that one?
2, 1.
2, 1 is the lowest one. Okay, now they're gonna ask you this other question. You can answer it exactly the same. So go max. No, go man. Okay, the max, the absolute max. Local means that there's a bunch of different ones, but there's only one. So I'm just gonna put this. This is 4, 7, and this is 2, 1. Just repeat this. So this question pops up on your My Math Lab. Absolute max is going to be the highest one up here. Absolute mean is going to be the lowest one right here. And highest, lowest, highest, lowest. Just do it like that. If you do like that, it'll come out right. Let me do another one like that. Let me just change the numbers, okay? Another one like number 9, but I'm going to change these numbers here. Okay. All right, let me do the same problem. I'm just going to change the numbers. Ready? Let's go page 9. Page 9. Maybe. Page 9. So I'm going to draw another graph. And it's going to say question number 9. All right, so I'm going to do this. Let's say I'm changing the numbers. At 0, this is 5 or something. And then at 2, I'm going to say 1. Like this. And then from there, I'm going to shoot it way over here in the sky. It's going to go all the way up to, I'm going to say that at 3, it's 7. And it's going to come back down again. I'm going to say that at 4, it's 5 again. All right. They like money. I don't know if you have any of this stuff, but all right, stock market. Okay, let's say you borrow money from your grandma. Say, Grandma, can I have some money to put? I want to invest for my future. Sure. How much do you need? Oh, I don't know. Let me borrow $10,000 cash from your grandma. She says, sure, I'll get it. I'll go to the bank and get it out and give it to you, okay? And you can give it when you finish with it. Sure. So as soon as you get the money, you just keep the money in your wallet or your whatever. Nothing's gonna happen to it. But can you put it in the stock market? Yes or no? Yes. Can you get more money or lose money? Yes. Okay. So let's say you put it in there. Boom. See, you put it in there. Man, you made $5,000 profit. That's a good day. Good out at 0. 1 hour, 2 hours later, holy cow! Now you only make $1,000 profit. It's going down. And then 3 hours later, this is 3 right here. You say, oh man, I'm making $7,000 more of my money over here. Boom. And then 4 hours later, now you're only making $5,000 of your money. So if the absolute max is going to be where? If you had sold it, you put the money in there and sell it, where did you make the most money? 0 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours? Looks like it's going to be right here, isn't it? 3 hours after you put it in there, you saw they went up to, you made $7,000 profit. Should have just stopped there and sold it. Does that make sense? So at 3.7, that's the absolute max you could have made. Or the absolute min, you say, oh man, I'm losing money. I don't want to, I made money now. So the absolute min, is it going to be this one here? Yes or no? After 2 hours, you saw, oh shoot, I'm only making $1,000 right now. Forget it. I want my money back. I don't want to play this anymore. So here, 3 hours, you would have made 7,000 profit. If you waited 2 hours, you would have made $1,000 profit. Does that make sense? It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, like that. That's all that means. And then local, it's the same answer. Local min, max, local mins. It's just they use the same numbers again. 3.7 and 2.1. That's just how they do it. Okay. It could be whatever. It could be your blood pressure in your grandma's goes down and up and down and up. She knows what you're doing with it. Because so you put money in there, you make money, you lose money, you make money, you lose money, or you actually could lose all of it too. Does that make sense? All the money you put in there could be all gone. Just like that. All right, let me go question number 10. I say number 9 is okay. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna go question number 10 now. All right, question number 10. Looks like this. Page 10, question number 10. All right, this one. You're gonna have to graph something. They're gonna be different. All the graphs we did so far, just one graph. Okay. Let me do a O graph first. O graph. Okay, get your machines out. Let's see, remember how to do this stuff. Yeah. All right. Does everybody have one of these machines? Hopefully. All right. So I want you to do this. First, I want you to go hit on and hit Windows. Do y'all have negative 10, 10, negative 12, 12? Yes or no? You have the number set up like this.
10, 1, 12. Yes, I do. Okay.
All right. So now, do your numbers match my numbers here? Yes or no? You have the little minus sign 10, the 10, the negative 12, the 12. Okay. So now, if you do have it, hit the key Y. Hit the Y key right here. Y. And you're gonna put this. Y equals X minus 4. Big minus sign. That. Okay. So I'm gonna put X minus 4. X minus 4. Hit enter. And now hit graph. Did everybody get a picture that looks like this? Yes or no?
Yes, I did.
Got it? Okay, now, if I do a trace on this thing right here, TRACE, if I do a trace, it's going to say that this number down here is 0, negative 4. It's going to say that this number over here is going to be, let me get close to it. It's going to be 4, 0. Yeah, 4, 0, close enough. All right, that's what we're going to get for those 2 dots. Got it? Now that's only one graph. Okay, so now you know how to do that. I do double graphs now. Okay, let me do a double graph. Gonna be after that. Okay. Go ahead, mute your machines. This will be all right. So this is a new one. Ready? It has two things going on: the top part, the bottom part, depending on where. If it's less than 0 or bigger than or equal to 0. Let me show you how I do this on the graphing machine. Ready? All right. You hit Y, clear. Okay. To do this right here, I'll just write it out for you. Y1 is going to be this. It'll be 2 plus X division symbol, parentheses, X less than 0. And I'm going to show you how to do all that stuff on your machine. Ready? All right. The way you do this in the calculator, you go like this. Ready? Follow me. Put 2 plus X division symbol. See this divide symbol? Find it right here. Divide right there. Parentheses. You have X again. This one here. X. Now, to this less than symbol right here, you got to hit second and math. Let me write this down. You got to hit second and math right here. If you hit second and math, you're going to see all the symbols in front of you. You see them? It says logic, whatever, and right next to it. I'm going to find the one that says less than, which is number 5. We're done number 5. Hit enter. Okay, so you're going to put 0, close it. All right, so now that's what I did right there to get. So now I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to hit graph. And I'll tell you what I get. I get something that looks like this. You get a graph like that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you got a line, it's just going to be a part of a line. It stops right here. It doesn't go anymore. Okay. Now, less than 0. This is open. Like this is an open circle. Open circle. And it goes this way. Okay, and I can find it. I can trace and find this dot right here. Do a trace on it. Trace. And if I go left, like that, it'll give me like what is it gonna be? -2. Yeah, like -2, 0. This right here is -2 and 0. Because I want to know what that dot is. Now, second graph. Y2 is gonna be -x and -4. So little minus sign, big minus sign. Okay. Division symbol. X second greater than or equal to 0. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. It's gonna be second in math again. I'm gonna do second math right here. Second math right here. So now let me do the second graph. Y, not the Y1, but I'm going to Y2 now. You're gonna put negative, little minus sign, -x, big minus sign, -4, division symbol, parentheses, x, just a regular x. Now you gotta do second math. The symbol is right there. Bigger than or equal to is the number 4. That one. Put the 0 in it, close it. Okay, it looks like that. Little minus sign, big minus sign. Okay, hit enter, hit graph. This graph goes like this. It's down here somewhere, going that way. You'll get a graph like that, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All right, so now, and if I do a trace on this one, trace, it's gonna say, let me see, let's move it down to this. Okay, if I go left like that, it's gonna be like 0, 0 and -4. This one here is 0 and -4. So there's two lines. Okay, now I'll tell you nothing that's going on. Because it's less than or greater than, it's open. Because it says greater than or equal to this thing right here. You're gonna have to, this is shaded in, this is open dot, this is closed dot. The graph goes like this, goes like this. Let me do another graph like this one, okay? Same thing, I'm just gonna change the numbers. All right, ready? Let's change it. It's number 12. All right, same graph, 10. I'm just gonna change the numbers, okay? So here's the graph. It says graph f of x is, let's see, you could kind of like this one. Okay, how about this? How about if it's but x plus 4 if x is less than 2, I guess, and x squared if x is bigger than or equal to 2. Okay, let's do this graph right here. Ready? See what it looks like. Okay, y, clear everything out. Clear. There's nothing there. So I'm gonna put ready. Y, on the y1, I'm gonna put this. Let me write it down for you. It's gonna be x plus 4, division symbol. X is less than 2. You're gonna put second math. Okay, so now let me do all this right here on my machine. X plus 4, division symbol, parentheses, x, second math, and I'm gonna find the less than, it's right here, 2. So x plus 4, division x less than 2. Okay, so I'm gonna hit graph. Just a line. Let me draw my line. It goes like right here somewhere. Y'all get a graph like that? Yes or no? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Now the second y2 will be x squared. Okay, so I'll do the second one. Y2, the next one, is going to be x squared, right there, division symbol, parentheses, x, second math again, second math, and then one greater than or equal to. So it's going to be that one right there, greater or equal to 2. Okay, let me see what it looks like. Ready? Let me hit graph. Just going like, oh, it looks like it's going like something like that. Y'all get something like this? Yes or no?
Yes, I got that.
Yes. Okay. All right. So now that we got those two things done, I'm gonna be going. I'm gonna do the one for your test. Okay. All right. Let's go to page number 13. All right. So page 13. This is your number 10. All right. Number 10. I'm gonna get it from my math lab now. Number 10 says graph. Okay, we know that. It says f of x is 3 plus x if x is less than 0. And the other one is x squared if x is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, there it is. So now, let me draw this thing here. All right, first thing I do, y, clear it. Okay, let's do the first graph, this one. So y1 is going to be 3 plus x, division symbol, X is less than 0. You're gonna do second in math. Second in math. So we're gonna put x plus 3 plus x, 3 plus x, divide symbol, parentheses, x, second math, less than is that one. Then put 0, close it. Okay, then already I'm gonna hit graph. I got this is what I got. Graph that looks like from right here that way. Y'all get a graph like that? Yes or no? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Right, got it so far. I'm gonna do a trace on it. Trace to get to this other spot over here in this line. And that spot is like negative 3 and 0. So I'm just gonna get this spot right here. Negative 3 and 0. Okay, now the second graph. Y2 is gonna be x squared, division symbol. It's gonna be x is greater than or equal to 0. You're gonna do second math again. Now, y, go to y2 now. It's gonna be x squared, division symbol, parentheses, x, and then second math again. The greater than or equal to is number 4, right there. Hit enter. Put 0 in there, close it. So it looks like this. X squared, division symbol, x bigger than or equal to 0. Okay. So I'm gonna hit graph, ready? And I just tell you what it looks like. It's kind of hard to see it, but it looks like this. It just goes from here and it goes up like that. Y'all get a graph like that on the second part, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now, once you got this, you put the picture, you can have an idea what it looks like. Okay, and this dot right here is going to be 0, 0. Now, I'm going to show you what I did on my math when I ran it. It gave me the picture, which is we just did right now, that. And then it gave you answers, A, B, C, or D. Which of the pictures right there does it look like? When I look at my picture right here, it looks like this picture looks like B. Not like A. It doesn't look like C or D. It looks like letter B. So you're gonna get a multiple choice, but it's gonna ask you B, B, C, or D. Pick the one that looks closest to this. In mine, it happens to be the letter B one. Does that make sense? That's kind of how I got it. The one is B for mine. Now it's gonna ask you other questions, and I'm gonna tell you these answers here in a second. Okay. All right. The other questions is gonna ask you, and they're generic answers. It's gonna ask you this. The domain of this graph, right? To the left, to the right, this graph gets wider and wider. It's never going to stop. So this one, the domain, and for this one, it's going to be this, negative infinity to infinity. In other words, any number you want to use, it's going to go wider, wider, wider. The other question it's going to ask you, it's going to ask you for range. The range. How far up does this graph go? How low does it go? It doesn't stop. So same thing for this answer. Negative infinity to infinity is the other question for that. Domain, range. And then it's going to ask you for other questions. It's going to ask you for the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So the x-intercept, well, we did that earlier. It's going to be, the x-intercept is this. This is the x and these are the y's. Ready? So the x-intercept is where? Is it this one and this one? Yes or no? See the yellows on those?
Yes, sir.
So the x-intercepts are going to be a negative 3 and a 0, and the other one's going to be a 0, 0. The y-intercept, what is across the y line? Well, when they cross the y, not this one. This is open, so don't put that one in there. Okay, this is this one right here, 0, 0, 0, 0. So it's going to ask you x-intercepts, and ask you domain range. That's it. The only ones you need to look at is these two dots right here, the yellow dots. Those right there. That's kind of what it looks like. Okay. All right. I'm gonna All right, number 10, that's fine. Let's get out. Let's go to another one. All right. Let's go to question number. All right. Page 14. All right. Number 11. It has a bunch of steps. I'm gonna skip this one right now for now. And I go to number 12. All right, so number 11, I'm just gonna skip it today. I'll come back to it later. But I am gonna go to number 12. Show you number 12. Another graph. It says 12. It says graph. It says this. It says f of x equals absolute value x plus 5 minus 2. And after you do all that, it says find the area bounded. What? Bounded by the, what is it saying? Bounded by the x-axis. Right, this function in the x. Okay, let me show you how to do this first part. y1 on your calculator. Let's go back to your graph. Y, clear and clear. Get rid of all that stuff. Okay, so now, in here, you're going to have to do absolute values. So let me show you how to do that in case you forgot. You're going to hit math, number, abs. Okay? You can put math, number, abs. Ready? Math, numbers is right here on top. Abs is right there, the first one. Hit enter. So it looks like this, maybe. It might look like this. It might look also like this. I don't know what you have. It might look like this one. It might look like this, or it might look like this. One of those is on your machine. Depends what you have. Yeah, I have an 84, so it looks like that one. All right, inside the parentheses, I'm going to put this. I'm going to put x plus 5. Get out of there. Big minus sign. And then 2. This is big minus sign right here. Big minus sign. Ready? Big minus sign. All right, so now I'm going to hit enter and hit graph. Ready? Graph. I got something looking like this. This is what I got on mine. Looks like this. You'll get a picture like that, yes or no?
Yes, sir. I got something like that.
Like that? Okay. All right, so now I'm going to do a trace because I want to know what the dots are going to be. Go ahead, use your machines. Use your machines. Mute them. Ready? So trace. T-R-A-C-E. See my finger right here? Hit that key. Trace. It's going to give you a number. It's going to say this one is 0 and 3. This one says this one is, this dot right here is 0 and 3. That's fine. I don't need it. The next dot to the left, so that dot right there is -3. -3. I say -3 0. I'm just gonna call it that. This one here is gonna be -3 and 0. And then this dot down here, keep going to the bottom. Right there, it's gonna be like a -5. Let's see, yeah, like a -5.1, 4.9. So we're gonna call this one here -5, and the other number is -1.89. Like a 2, I guess. Equal -2. Just rounding in my numbers. Keep going to the left, like this, and I get over here to the left. It's like it's a -7. Yeah, it's like a -7, 0. So I'm just gonna guess this is 7 and 0. So I got now bounded means this. See the line right there, line there? If I shade this in here, that's the area bounded in there. Right there. Area bounded. So now there's my picture. I know the dots right here. So now, how do I find the area of this yellow thing right here? Okay. We find the area. We did this in high school land somewhere, or 9th grade. the area of a triangle is 1/2 of the base times the height. Remember this formula here somewhere? 1/2 base times the height. All right, so the base is really going to be from right here to right here. How far is it from -3 to -7? From -3, how many spaces you have to go to get to -7? How many spaces is that?
4.
4. You gotta go 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're at 7. And then from this line right here, how many spaces down do you have to get to this the bottom number, to -2?
2.
What's the number? Well, just from here to here, is it gonna be 2? Yes or no? Think about it.
This means -2.
Yeah, so do use -2, use the 2. All right, so I'm gonna say the height of this picture is gonna be 2. So I know the base, I know the height. So the base, let me write this over here. The base is 4. The height is 2. There they are right there. So area is gonna be 1/2. What's the base? The base is 4. The height is 2. So area is 4 times 2 is 8. So area is going to be 8 divided by 2. So area is going to be, I don't know, what is that number? Divided
4.
4. Area is 4. I got the picture, yes, and I got the area. So that's what they wanted for that, the area. And all right, so now we do it now like this. We just change the numbers, okay? Same problem. I'm just gonna change the numbers. Okay, same problem. Let's change it a little bit. All right, let me do number 11 again. All right, ready? Number 11, same problem. I'm just gonna change the number, right? Can I go next page? Yes or no? All right.
Yes, that's
I'm
good.
gonna change the problem. Yeah, all I'm gonna do is just change the numbers. Okay. Do it again. So I'm gonna go to number 12 again. The numbers have to be different. All right. So let's say this. Let's say graph. Say f of x is x minus 3 minus 4. Next script is going to say find the area bounded by f of x and the x-axis. And then we'll do that later. Let's just do this part here. The way you do this in the graphing calculator is you go y1 is math number apps. Y1 is going to be ABS of x minus 3 minus 4. Now, I don't know which one you have. It could be the top one, or it could be this bottom one here. I don't know what you have, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna, this one, or it could be this one here. All right, ready? I'm gonna put it in my machine. So Y, I'm gonna put it, okay. So I'm gonna put math, and then number, apps is right there. So I'm gonna put x minus 3, x minus 3, get out of there. Big minus sign 4, minus 4, enter. X minus 3 minus 4 is it ready? Yes. So now I'm gonna hit graph. That's what my picture looks like. Okay, it's on the other side now. Okay. This time My picture looks like this. Let me see. It goes this way and then it goes back up. Y'all get a picture like that this time? Yes or no? Y'all get
Yes.
it? Yes? Okay. So I'm gonna say yes, you got it. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a trace to find these little dots. Give me this dot, give me that dot, give me that dot. Give me that, all these points. I'm gonna find them. Ready? So I'm gonna do trace. Hang on a sec. All right, so now do the trace. Let me see what I can. 0 and -1 is this dot right here. Okay, 0 and -1. 0 and -1 is a dot. Okay, what about to the left of that? I'll go to the left. It's gonna be like a -1, 0. Okay, this one over here,
Yes.
-1, 0. And if I go to the right, let's go to the right. If I go all the way to the bottom to the 0 point, I get close to a 3. 3 and a -4. So I'm gonna say this number here is 3 and -4. If I go to the right, this guy over here, all the way there, it looks like it's gonna be 7. Yeah, it's like a 7, close to 7. Yeah, 7, 0. We just say this is 7, 0. Okay, so I got the dots. I got this dot, that one, and that one. Now, area, this boundary is stuck in there is this one here. All this stuff right here. Does that make sense? Go in there somewhere. Okay, so there's the area boundary. So now I need to find the base and the height, just like the other one, okay? So what is the distance from right here, from this arrow to this arrow? If you start at -1, how many spaces you have to go over to hit the 7?
8.
8. So we said the base is going to be exactly 8 because you start 1 behind it plus another 7, 8. Now the height is up and down. Well, it's going to go 3 and then you're going to have to go how many spaces down? Looks like it's 4, right? -4 spaces down. So the height, in case it's going to be just 4. You don't have to put the minus signs. Do I know the base? Yeah, I know the base is 8. Do I know the height? Yeah, I know the height is 4. So now area equals 1/2 base height, like we did in high school land somewhere, 9th grade. So 1/2 the base is 8, the height is 4. So that's going to give you 4 times 8, 32. And 32 divided by 2 is, I don't know, what is that?
16.
16. So this is the area. So do we have the area? Yeah, I got it right here. The area is 16. For this one, it's 16. And this is the area bounded. There's a picture right there. Is everybody okay with the picture and the area, Lan? All right. Say yes. I say it's okay. Maybe. Yes. Let's say yes. Your skills are okay for that. All right, let me see. Now, let me do one more. All right, well, not this one. I gotta do something different. Okay, now everything we did so far was factoring. Now I'm gonna do one more thing different. 16. This page here. Or let me do 2 ways. Let me think. Okay. This is like number 13. Okay. Let's just say soft. Okay. So x squared. Let's see what's a good number. Something you know. There you go. That one's okay. All right. This one. X squared plus 10x plus 24. All right. So I know from week number 1, 2, that the possible numbers are, let's see, 24 times 1 is 12 times 2, 6 times 4, and 3 times 8. All these numbers are 24, right? But the 6 and 4, does that give you a 10? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to go with 6 and 4. All right. So now the other question I'm going to ask you is, if you multiply 6 times 4, does that give you 24?
Yes,
And if you go 6 plus 4 together added, does that give you 10?
that is correct.
Yeah. So that means that this is set up right the way we want it to be. So we say, you know what? I know how to do this. X plus 4 is 0, or x plus 6 is 0. So x plus 4 minus a 4, that's what we always do it. So x is negative 4. I got an answer. Over here, x plus 6 minus 6, or 0 minus 6, or x is negative 6. All right, so I got two answers. Answers are a negative 4 and a negative 6. Does that make sense for the answer block right here? Those are the numbers that work for this problem right here. And this is by factoring. This is all by factoring. All right, so now I'm going to do it a different way. Okay? Different way. Different way is this way. Let me go number 17. All right. So a different way, we write the same problem. 13. They solve x squared plus 10x plus 24 equal to 0. Okay, this could be called this by quadratic formula. All right. So this problem is by factoring. I don't want to do that. Now, quadratic formula is this. I don't know if you've ever seen it before, hopefully. First thing you need to do is give me the numbers in front of the letters. Well, the numbers in front of the letters is there's a 1, and there's a 10, and there's a 24. Y'all see the numbers right here? That's A, that's B, that's C. So this is the way you do it. You say A is 1, B is 10, and C is 24. That's ABC. Now the formula from Algebra 1, you can pretend you don't remember it. Okay, let's just do it that way. It's this: negative B plus or minus B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. This is called the quadratic formula right there. All right. So now, how do I use this quadratic formula? You put those numbers in there, and it's going to give you the same answer that we did before. Remember that we did this factoring business? It's going to be the same answer. But it's just a formula that you use. So ready? So first step I'm going to do is I'm going to put numbers in here. X equals negative of some number, plus or minus some number squared, minus 4 times A times C all over 2 times A. Okay, it's just a formula I'm putting on. Now, Tommy, what is letter B? What is letter B? Tell me.
10.
10. Put a 10 inside here, and put a 10 inside here. What is letter A?
A is 1.
1. What is letter C?
24.
4. And what is letter A again?
1.
1. Okay, does everybody see where I get those numbers from?
Yes. Okay.
So now I'm gonna work it out. Ready? This is gonna be a negative or positive. That's just negative 10. Plus or minus. And over here, 10 times 10. I'm gonna do that in a little bit. Okay, not right now. And 2 times 1 is 2. All right, now this. What is 10 times 10?
100.
Okay.
And what's 4 times 1 times 24? Negative 4 times 1 times 24.
4 times 24 would be, hold on.
Negative 96.
Yes, 96. And that's right, that's right. And what's 100 minus 96?
4.
4. And what is the square root of 4? What's the square root of 4?
Be 2.
2. All right. So now, I'm going to do it this way. Let's see. Negative 10 over 2 plus or minus 2 over 2. All right. I'm going to divide numbers. Ready? Negative 10 divided by 2. What is that number?
Be negative 5.
5. And 2 divided by 2 is that a 1? Okay.
Yes, 1.
Okay. So now, two things are going to happen. I'll tell you what's going to happen now. So it's either going to be negative 5 plus 1, or it could be negative 5 minus 1. So 2 answers. What is this going to be? What's negative 5 plus 1?
Negative 4.
It's
Yes.
negative 4.
All right. And calculator, what's a negative 5 and a negative 1 together?
Negative 6.
6. Okay, so if I put an answer box right here, I'm going to put that this is the answer is going to be negative 4. The answer is going to be negative 6. Say that the answer that I got, this right here, yes or no? That's it, yellow. See the yellow answer right here? And the other yellow answer we just got earlier was negative 4 and negative 6. Negative 4 and negative 6. This is an easy way to do it, but sometimes the numbers are not going to be easy numbers like this. So this one this doesn't always get the answer. Quadratic formula always gets you the answer, but it takes more steps. Does that make sense? But it always gives you the answer. No matter what numbers are you for ABC, it doesn't matter. As long as you know how to have a calculator, you can get the answers. Does that make sense? Let me do one more like this one. Same thing. I'm just gonna do it first the easy way, then we'll do it the long quadratic formula way. Okay. All right. Let me do. I'm gonna go next page. Okay. All right. Let's go to 18. We'll do easy one first. Number 13 again is gonna say solve. We do by easy way, factoring. Let me get an easy one. How about x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0? There's one. All right. So you look at that problem. You see, well, the last number is 2. So 2 times 1, that's all there is, isn't it? So you say, well, I know what's going to have to be. It's going to have to be a 1 and a 2, right? Is that right? Is 1 times 2 give you 2? And is 2 plus 1 give you 3? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So I'll set it up from there. X plus 1 is 0, or x plus 2 is 0. So x plus 1 minus 1 minus 1. So I get x equals negative 1. Or x plus 2 minus a 2 and 0 minus a 2. or x is a -2, second answer. So now we have a -1 and a -2. Those are my answers. Is that okay for the two answers right there? Factoring it, set it up, get the answers. So now I'm gonna do the same problem, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the quadratic formula on it. Okay, for now, even though it's easy numbers, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it the long way. So let me do one more like this. 19. I'm gonna say solve. Use quadratic formula. So I'm gonna have 1x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. Okay, there it is, the same problem. So now, what is letter A? You tell me. What is it? I'll help you.
1.
1. What is letter B?
3.
What is letter C?
2.
3x.
2. Y'all see why I get the 1, 3, 2? All right. And the formula, I give it to you on the other page. I'm just going to copy it down, okay? Give you negative of b, whatever that is, square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So x equals negative of b plus or minus b squared minus 4 times a times c over 2 times a. What is letter B?
Three.
3.
What's A?
1.
Let's see.
2.
Is it okay? Are those numbers okay? All right. So now we have -3 plus or minus. Long way. 3 times 3. I'll do it in a little bit. So this is going to be -3 plus or minus. What's 3 times 3?
9.
9. What's 2 times 1 times 4?
8.
8.
So this right here, up here, it's going to be -3 plus or minus square root of 1 over 2. So this is going to be -3 plus or minus 1 over 2. Does that make sense? I can't divide the numbers in there, so I'm just going to do it this way. I'm just going to say x equals -3, and I'm going to say plus 1 over 2. Or the other answer could be -3, -1 over 2. So the first one, what's -3 and a +1? What's that going to be? This.
4.
Look at my finger. Look at top. Tell me what's on top.
Oh, -2.
And now if I divide that, yeah, it's going to be -1. The other one, what's a -1 and a -3 and -1 together? How much is that?
-4.
Yes. And if I divide those two numbers together, what do you get?
-2.
So I got this answer and I got this answer. If I put a box with my answers, what was an answer? Does a -1 go in there? Does a -2 go in here? Yes or no? So now this is my answer box right here. See the box right there? And is this answer the same as before? Let's see. Let me look at it again. When I did my factoring, I ended up with -1, -2. When I did it with the formula, I ended up with -1, -2 again. Same answer. Do y'all see that? Same answer. It's just more steps to get there. But if it's easy numbers like this, you always do it the other way. And they start getting bigger numbers and all kinds of hard, then you do this. Does that make sense? But right now, you just do it the easy way. Well, not tomorrow. When weekend Wednesday, you have to do it the quadratic formula way. The number's gonna get bigger, and you need to use a calculator, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Okay, let me just stop there. I'm gonna stop at number 13. All right. So what you need to do is let me find out what else we have right now. So you should be able to do. I'm gonna write this down. That's number 1. You should be able to do number 1, 2, 3, number 4. Not that one. 5, 6, 7. What else did I do today? 8, 9. Okay, number 8, number 9. What else did I do today? Number 8, 9, 10, number 10, number 10, and number 12. Yeah, number 12. And I just started 13, so I don't know if you can do that one. I'll just write it down anyway. All right, so here's a plan. Ready? And now you should be able to do the ones I'm gonna put in yellow. Number 1, you should be able to do. Number 2, number 3, 4. I haven't done it yet. I skipped it. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and number 11 I skipped. Write this down. Number 11, I skipped that one also. But 12 and maybe 13, I don't know if you can, but you can try. So on test number 1 on my math lab, see if you can do these questions right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, skip 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, skip 11, 12, 13. So see if you can do those. I think you have examples how to do them, okay? So I want you to try, see if you can do it on Wednesday. All right, just try. Now I know. Let's go. All right, I'll stop there. Is that right? So I'll start on number what? 13? I'll start again on this one. So remind me. Start with number 13 again.
Okay.
All right. See y'all later, man. Get out of here. Go. Go.
Sir, I had a quick question.
What? Okay, ask me. Go ahead.
I wanted to know if
What?
I could take like my first exam later on or just
You
whenever I
take it
want.
later. Yeah, and then as long as everything's done by the December 10, it doesn't matter. You can take the test earlier, you can take it later. No, it's just okay.
Oh, okay, awesome.
As
Thank you so
long as
much.
everything's done by December 10, it doesn't matter how you do it. Do it your way. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're good. So don't worry about that. Yeah. Do them, fix it, get it wrong, do it again until you get it right, okay? All right.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, see you later. Thanks. See you later. Later. Later.
So for test 1, I do all the questions, and then test 2, I just do a few of them, right?
No, test 1 right now, you're only gonna do 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Don't do the ones
Okay.
that, and I haven't done 16, so don't do those. Only
Okay.
the ones I've done.
Okay.
Okay, just do the ones I did. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
later. Bye.